This is literally labeled, folks, the responsibilities of Tony Walker Financial. And I think the first point we've made on this particular document, which they can download this at Tony Walker Financial they like, is just really what goes on with this idea of the platform that we're trying to manage with Schwab and of also molding in those annuities with that.
Yeah, we talked about last week that our practice uses both annuity contracts and investments. This show and what we're talking about recently pertains more to the investment side, less to the annuities. But this document maybe just will help us walk through what does Tony Walker Financial do and what do our clients have to do for us to help them better serve their needs.
And Trey, we were talking before we went on, the responsibilities also are different. Talk a little bit about the responsibilities of managing money, maybe when somebody's in a 401k and what that 401k custodian is doing, which is obviously trying to grow it. But then all of a sudden they slip into this thing called retirement. And our responsibility is to also help them preserve what they've grown.
Right. So when we're managing the assets they bring over to Tony Walker Financial, we do it by way of a game plan. We have a full written game plan for distributions in retirement. The 401k, they're accumulation mode. They have really no goals but to grow that money. So when it gets over to us, we may lay in annuity products. We may lay in Schwab accounts that we're going to be drawing distributions from. It's up to us to manage this money in a way to use and enjoy it without running out.
Yeah, and we're going to have Shannon Ross on later to talk about trading. But Heather, you've been with me a long time and you've seen this transformation, and even when we tried to bring in Vanguard. But speak to the fact of our responsibility to not only make sure we're managing this money properly, but how it's more of just a piece in the retirement puzzle, and why that retirement game plan is really what we're focused on as we move these clients through retirement.
Oh, sure. As you know, the game plan's near and dear to my heart. We've worked long and hard to develop a plan that's easy for our clients to understand and easy to follow. But the Schwab platform, or the brokerage platform that we use, is just a vital piece of executing that plan. So it gives us a lot of liquidity buckets and things like that to start immediate income with, excuse me, a layered process to carry them all the way through retirement.
All right, next, someone comes in. They want to do business with Tony Walker Financial. Are we going to help them determine what to invest in? And if so, how do we do that?
Very important subject. So that is truly the role of an investment advisory firm, is to help somebody understand what they should be placing their money into. A big part of our organization is meeting with these people on the front end. You meet with every person who comes in for a first appointment to help them determine what their needs are. And then from there, we can first lay out the game plan. I think that's important to show when do we need to take money from these accounts, how soon do we need it, those sorts of elements. But then next to that, what should they be invested in to most conducively conduct that? Yeah, I think when they come to us, it's usually we're asking the questions. We're saying, well, what are you looking to do with this money? And they go, well, you're the expert. You do this every day. I've just been working for 35 years. So it's up to us to kind of diagnose their both risk tolerance, but how they plan to use this money. Like Wes said, we've had folks come to us and they are looking to pay off a house or pay off a car. And if we were to throw this money real equity heavy into the market and something, just this year, we've had so many volatile times in the stock market that account could be down at the time that they go to draw a large distribution out. So if we understand our clients and what they're looking to do with this money, we can better diagnose how to invest it for them.
Think about this, Heather, just a second. It just dawned on me as Trey and Wes were talking, everybody's been in accumulation mode. They haven't had to touch this money. Now they're in retirement. Speak to the fact of how many times people need money in retirement and why we just can't be taking all this risk.
Oh, that's a great point, Tony. Yes, it's a different mindset when you do enter the world of retirement. When you have time on your side, you can take a lot more risk with the money. But when you start having to deploy those funds to live on, or extra purchases, or paying off a home, like Trey had mentioned, you've got to be a little more conservative. And we build those portfolios with that in mind.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.